Welcome to Knoxville, home of the Tennessee Volunteers, where the hymn of choice is good old Rocky Top, and they hope that by the end of this one, it's good on Rocky Top. The Seminoles will boot it away to start the game. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will start this game off. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
This is the kind... .25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun.
And the... Load under. The Vols headed quickly to the line. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Vols will send out the punt unit. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will get the ball for the first time. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint. The ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
Can't make the grab on third down, and that is a rare drop for this guy.
Nice job in coverage on that third and short, defensively taking all the throws and options away for the quarterback, and now we're setting up fourth down.
And the Seminoles will try to move the chains on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to scramble. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown ball. And the defense doing work. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out of it.
Fair catch called for and made. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Lofts one high and deep. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Touchdown, Florida State. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. And the extra point was good. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Fires left. A strike downfield. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46. And the Volunteers are in the hurry-up. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
That's so much fun to watch playmakers outside.
Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Got room on the return. And after making the interception, a terrific return to put his offense in great field position at the 42.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Leaves it with the back. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early.
He's off to the races. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. But how much fun is it to have a top 5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these 2 top 5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here, David.
Yeah, and the fans are going to be like, overrated. This is why the preseason polls stink. We get a chance to prove ourselves with some of these teams that hasn't done a lot.
Touchdown Seminoles! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. These 2 guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Card. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
To throw, it's Raiola. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Volunteers will hustle to the line. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's first down time in Tennessee.
First down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again.
Throws toward the end zone. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. move. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On the run, it's Bishop. Nice move to stay on his feet. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Firing to the right, complete. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. This is a designed run. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Movement here from the tight end. Off play action. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Liberty is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sparky isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over New Mexico State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. They've got the screen set up. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll try the run. Can't get him to the ground.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
From the gun to give, looking for room. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down here for the offense. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And the Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Brown.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. Stop is made at the 22, a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to Davis. No, he just flat ran over him. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Knowles! And they take it in for 6 more points. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch. Yeah,
you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the 1st down.
They'll leave it with him. Nice move to keep running. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Vols want to move quickly. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Finds his man in the middle. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Volunteers look to keep this drive humming. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Still on the 35-yard line. They'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got him downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. He's going to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Up-tempo for the offense.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Volunteers! Reeled it in and just made the house call. The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offense coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's caught inside the 15. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Florida State. And this dude is spinning flaming spears everywhere, and he is cutting apart this defense.
They're going to have Noel Nation doing the chop, getting excited, getting jacked up about this guy, because this is the kind of day that starts to bring even more momentum to this spot. Now you got a quarterback that you can really trust.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. The Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Got it behind the line. It's Davis. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Third down coming up after that completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to him. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. The Vols decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Tackled after picking up the first down. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Going up top on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Complete to the left. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyway.
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
This QB and his receiver really have found a nice rhythm early in this game. They've already linked up for a couple of scores, so no surprise here before the end of the first half. They're looking for more, but give the defense credit when it's due. Nice job forcing an incompletion.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Touchdown, no! What a catch and run for 6.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got his man downfield. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Makes the grab on the left. Hard running there. Still on his feet at the 45. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Trying to find his man on first down. Working the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Vols getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Makes his connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Volunteers have moved it inside the 20. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Davis. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Shotgun snap on third down. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown ball.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Volunteers will kick it away to start the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Line gets set, first down. Porter finds his man on the left. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it, offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Coming after him. And down he goes back with the 3.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Pulls it in. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Noles will punt this one away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And they'll just down it right there.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it toward the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about that.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big...
And that ball is picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Florida State. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick sixes? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. The Vols in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him thinking, I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page, first down.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. No huddle offense to the line. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Safe completion on the screen. As the 45 on its way. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
And that is a big hit. And that's a hit that I'm going, listen, if I'm the OC, I'm the head coach, I don't want to take many of those. I want to run the RPOs and I want to run my quarterback football. I got to understand the difference between the critical situations when I want him to take hits and the other times when I want him to take a slide.
Yeah, you got to live to play another day if you're this quarterback right now. You know this defense, their eyes are lighting up every time they see you take off and run. They know they're going to get those opportunities to try to put you down. You've got to slide. You've got to try to get out of bounds. You've got to really try to save yourself because this team needs you if they're going to win the game.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. They'll give it to the back. Fakes his man out. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. And that is interception number 3 on the day. A tremendous play to make the interception, and then the return takes him close to the 50-yard line.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. You saw it right there.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Snap it to the back. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
Pulls it in. It's Gibson.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get in his hands quick. You can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time you can make an even bigger game.
They go to the ground. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
Let it bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd in eternity. Now the whole playbook is short passing in, long passing in, all of it's available.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
3rd down coming up.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Vols send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. The Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll ride Davis here. The Seminoles pick up the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. We're on offense. We're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds. Cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Well, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Touchdown Seminoles! And the pummeling has started. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And the extra point was good to finish things off. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He's looking to throw it. He's got an open man. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. That last big play has them in position. Here, 1st and 10 from the 37. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bishop.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there. He'll just keep slinging it. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 1st down, here comes this offense. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job. Run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Feeling some heat. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Back to pass, it's Raiola. He's going up top here late in the game. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. He's going to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Peters. And just when you think you've seen every move, he's got another one, and he's out to the 40. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Looking to throw for it. They're bringing heat. Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late.